Hi you guys, it's Aubrey in Wonderland here on Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016. I had surgery on March 22nd, 2016, and my highest weight was 288. My surgery weight was 255. I had the RNY, gastric bypass, and I am 5'6" tall. Last week, actually July 22nd was my last official weigh-in that I reported on, and so that's been about a week and a half. I was 198.6, and this morning I was 197 exactly. So that is a 1.6 pound loss in a week and a half. I'm not going to say that I'm unhappy with that number. I've maintained from the beginning that any weight loss is good weight loss. I'm not disappointed. I am, however, starting to really reflect on the fact that I am 4 months post-op, that this is what people call and what the doctor would call the honeymoon period, where I know my numbers probably should be a little bit higher. My focus should be, I should be more focused on my weight loss. So I'm starting to really evaluate what kinds of things can I do better. What can I do to keep my weight loss as a priority and on project status right now? I've started to notice some food choices and behaviors that are sneaking back into my life that were not as much of an issue immediately post-op. I'm definitely not having to be nearly as mindful in my eating, just because eating is starting to feel a little bit more natural again. And so I will eat things that I don't really put a lot of thought into first. Huge for me is tacos. I love tacos. And there's nothing wrong with having a taco. There's nothing wrong with most of the things that you'll find in a taco, as long as it's not too greasy, but it's not super high in protein either. I did have a shredded beef taco from a local place called Los Jalapenos, and they are amazing. And almost the entire corn shell is filled to the brim with shredded beef. And then on the side, they put the lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, sour cream, all that. So I've decided that if I'm going to indulge in a taco, it'll be from there, and it'll just be once in a while as a treat. I'm not kidding you guys. I could have tacos breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. That's how much I love them. In fact, I did that one week. I had a taco for lunch, and then we had Mexican again for dinner, so I had taco for dinner, and then I had a taco again for lunch the next day. And I wasn't even sick of it. So I might have a problem. But anyway, also I have discovered that if I do have too much sugar, I do dump. And so pretty much around 10 grams of sugar is my limit. And I have to be very careful of that. But I've discovered that there's a certain kind of cookie out there that doesn't have super high sugar, just in general. And so if I get those cookies, I can eat probably 2 to 3 of them without dumping. And, you know, I have to get out of that mindset. Just because I don't dump on something doesn't mean that it's beneficial to me. I feel crappy after I eat them. I just feel like, I don't know, it just kind of sits like a rock in my gut, and I don't feel fueled or good that I ate that. It destroys my my appetite, and then I don't want to eat the things that are beneficial to me. So in general, they are not good for me to be eating, but yet what did I do? I bought a box of them. So it's taken me about 2 weeks to get through half of the box. It's not a huge deal, but again, it's just one of those things that I can see myself letting creep back into my life. So anyway, I hope this video is not too all over the place. I don't have any notes. I was out on an errand for work and discovered that the store I was going to doesn't open for another 15 minutes. I'm at Costco, and I swear people are like circling the place like it's Black Friday or something. It's crazy. But like they're lining up at the door. All these old people. They all have white hair. Anyway, so not weight loss surgery related, but it kind of ties in. My assistant's computer died this morning, and she has been telling me for weeks that her computer's going to die. Well, we are hooked up to a server. She can back up her computer onto the server anytime she wants. She can save all of her important documents onto the shared server, and she didn't do that. Well, now she's mad at me. I can tell she's mad at me that I didn't get her a computer sooner. And, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, why can't I handle people being mad at me? I don't feel bad about it. She should have backed up her stuff. I mean, I feel bad that her computer died. But, I don't, you know, I feel like she could have done things to mitigate what happened. But anyway, I just feel so, when someone is angry with me or disappointed with me in any way, and I felt myself feeling like, I want to stop through and get something to eat, and I wasn't hungry at all, but I did feel that I felt compelled to stop and get something, just to kind of like feed that. So also, I'm just gonna jump all over the place here. There's no rhyme or reason, people. There's been a video going around, the confessions of a fat girl, or the Fat Girl Diaries, and it's been going around under a number of different names. And I almost made one. I wanted to, but it's been difficult enough to make time to make my regular videos. I didn't really have time for a secondary video. I have a couple things to say about it. First off, I related 110% with almost everything that was put out there on those videos. The main thing, I'm just going to include in this video a couple of things that go in with that. Number one, I used to stop all the time on my way home from work and get fast food, and then I would hide the bag and throw it away before anybody in my family saw it, and then I would eat dinner with my family still. Also while munching on food as I made the dinner, and then I would eat dinner, and then I would finish whatever my kids didn't finish on their plates. So I can relate to that. A lot of people said that they did that, and I can totally relate. There's a ton of things that you guys have already seen out there that people had done that I was totally doing. Another thing would be that I would eat before I went to eat with someone, so that when I ate a normal amount of food, I would still be satisfied and they wouldn't know that I had eaten double that amount. So, you know, I would go out to lunch with a friend or something like that, and they would have their normal soup and sandwich or salad or whatever, and I would want way more food than that. And so I would always eat before I went, so I didn't look like a pig when I went out with them. The last thing I'll mention is whenever I would go out to eat, I would order something that I didn't and this is one I haven't heard, so I thought I'd just throw this one in. I would order something that I didn't necessarily want over something that sounded tastier to me. I would order something else if it came with more food. So if it was something like I really wanted the fettuccine, but it just came with the chicken fettuccine, but if I ordered this thing over here, it would come with bread and salad and those side dishes that they serve with it, or baked potato or something like that. So I wouldn't even necessarily order what I wanted. I just wanted to make sure that there would be an overabundance or a very large serving. So there's just oodles and oodles more of that kind of behavior that I'm still fighting the mentality of, even though I can't physically go through with it because of the changes made to my body with surgery. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of us had surgery, is that even when we fail ourselves, our body kind of just says, nope, this is the way it is now. I also have an easier time ordering what I should have versus what I really want, because those cravings, I still want foods I shouldn't have, and I've covered that already today, but it's not nearly as compelling as it had been at the time for me. So in general, my week is going well. Things are I'm doing well. Oh, I worked out yesterday. So I went to the gym for the first time since before vacation, and I honestly walked in there expecting to do a piss poor job and like just put in my time and whatever, and I'll just do what I can. I haven't been in so long, but I actually killed it. I did awesome. I was able to do 30 minutes on the elliptical, but I was on a much higher level and I was going at a much faster pace than I had before, and I was really, really shocked that I was able to do that. I just think it was the difference in my weight. It was so fun. You know, the machine, when you go to set it, the machine says, you know, weight 220 pounds. It automatically sets it. And I remember going in there and having to push a note, 272, 260, 250, 240. And today I was able to put, or yesterday I was able to put in 198. So, that was fun. That went well. I felt good, and I don't dread going again. So another thing with the working out is my hair. So the hair loss has been, it has slowed down a little, but I still get quite a bit out each time I wash my hair, and then I blow dry it. And even though I've pulled out what I can before I even see, I just got 2 hairs just by doing that. Ugh. Okay, but even though I am not pulling out as much as I was before, it is still coming out consistently each time I wash my hair. And so the battle is, okay, so don't wash your hair as often, but with it being thinner, my hair gets greasier faster. Okay, so my point that I didn't get around to making apparently is that I don't like to work out at the gym on the same day that I wash my hair. So if I've washed my hair already, I don't go to the gym that day. So the whole when do I wash my hair, when do I go to the gym thing kind of gets in the way, and I need to work that out. Anyway, kind of dumb, but anyway, it is what it is. Health-wise, my hair does not feel or look healthy to me. It feels very straw-like. It takes a lot of product and flat ironing and stuff to get it to look like just normal hair, which I know is also counterproductive. I thought about just putting my hair up and back and not worrying about it so much, but that putting it up pulls my hair out more. And then secondly, it shows, like the way I'm wearing it today, it does not look nearly as thin as it looks when it's pulled back. So when I pull it back, you can really see a lot of scalp. And then when I wear it down, you can't see that as much, but you can still see quite a bit of scalp up here. Whereas before, I never had that. I just always had a nice clean part. So, I'm not freaking out about it. I'm just dealing with it, doing the best I can to get through. It started at about 10 weeks, and I'm 4 months post-op right now. I'm really, really hoping that it slows down or stops soon. What else? Okay, so I'm really getting back on trying to measure and weigh and track my foods. And that's another part of me getting back on track and not falling into the same old habits I used to do. So yesterday, I'm just realizing that I am not far enough in this to be eyeballing everything. That whereas I think, you know, like I thought I was eating 2 ounces of chicken, and I measured it, it was 1 ounce. And then I tracked all my food yesterday, and I thought I'm probably pretty close on protein, and I had gotten in 46 grams, where I'm shooting for more 60 to 90. And I know it should be up in the 90 range, but baby steps. Same thing with my fluid. There are days, most days, where I hit a third or half of the fluid that I should be hitting. And please don't tell me not to be too hard on myself, because I'm not beating myself up about it, but I am taking a step back and evaluating. You know, I worked really, really hard to get where I am today. As far as the whole jumping through all the hoops, the pre-op process, all the therapy I did, you know, I made sacrifices and my family made sacrifices. And I feel disappointed when I look and go, you know, I'm really not doing everything I can do. Because there will come a point where even when I'm making the right choices and not towing the line all the time, where I will stop losing weight. Right now, pretty much no matter what I do, I still lose weight. Like, I haven't had a true stall yet. I don't think I have. This last week would be the closest I would say. I may have stalled in the week following July 22nd, and then just in the last like 2 to 3 days, I lost that 1.6. So, please don't tell me not to be too hard on myself. I'm not beating myself up. However, I think it's really important that I not put the blinders on and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, because that's what got me to 288 pounds. So, I got to meet Jane yesterday, and she's See Jane Shrink. And that was really fun. It turns out she lives like 2 miles from me, maybe. I drive by her house every day on the way to work. So we finally met, had some dinner together, and it was really nice. I do go to my support group every month, but there is just something about getting together with other WLSers. They get it. You know, people that are overweight but haven't had weight loss surgery, they get it to a degree, but they understand the battle, but they don't understand weight loss surgery always. And then the people who are thin don't really understand where we're coming from either. So it is so great to get together with someone who understands all those little idiosyncrasies of this journey. So it was great to get to know you, Jane, and I just think you're adorable. I do. Anyway, so I'm gonna sign off here. I gotta get into the store. It's open now. I gotta go buy my assistant a new computer. Hopefully we can fix this issue. And anyway, it's good to talk to you guys. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.